So yeah, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create clouds in Blender. So let's just delete the cube, the default cube, although we're still going to bring it back. I don't know. Every since I was learning Blender, from when I started learning Blender till now, every material I've seen online about how to do anything in Blender, they just delete the initial default cube for reasons very unknown to me. So I just followed the trend. So let's scale it on the y-axis. Let's give it some body, and on the x-axis, because yeah, let's give it some body. So essentially what I'm going to do to create this cloud, let me just give you like an overview before we get into the work. I'm going to use displacement. I'm going to add some subdivision, then displace it so that it goes in and out like a cloud. Then I'm just going to do like, I'm going to move the vertices in a specific way for like customization. Then the shading, I'm going to add volume, principled volume, and that's just basically how to create cloud. So let's begin. After I've scaled the cube, I go into my modifiers. Let me add a subdivision surface first, increase it to 4, whatever. Apply, because we need those vertices applied. We need them to be part of the mesh. Then we're going to displace it. Displace, yes. Add a displace modifier. Create a new texture. Then go into your texture properties, as it is called. Then let's add a cloud texture. Funny, cloud texture for creating a cloud. So you can see the displacement is too much. So let's go back to our modifier. Let's reduce the strength a little bit. Let's see. Let's just adjust some parameters and see what we're getting. Size, okay. Let's also reduce the size because we don't want it to be so much noisy. Yeah, that's the word I will use. So much displaced, so much noise. Noisy is better. One important thing while using modifiers and everything, always apply your scale. Yes, you can see how that made a very huge difference. Always apply your scale. Always. Never forget that. That's like something you should never ever forget. Always apply your scale. So with that, with the displacement and then the texture, let's shade this smooth. You can see how it's looking. It's already a cloud because let's go into edit mode and just add some customization. Sorry, before we do that, I like the way it's looking already. There are some in and out points. I think, let me increase the strength a little bit. Okay, no, that's too much. It was better where it was. So apply this because I want this to be the geometry now. So let's go into the edit mode, and then with what's this called? Proportional editing, yes. Silly me, how I don't know proportional editing. Blender Guru will be ashamed. So with proportional editing, you can just move some certain pieces, increase the size, like just make it look like something a cloud will do. I don't know. Look outside your window. You know what clouds can do. Just make it look weird. You know, clouds form different kind of shapes. Make it look weird. Use proportional editing, edit some stuff. You can see like this now. This is very beautiful. This is a beautiful cloud. So let's go into our shading tab and then give this bad boy some nice shading. I'm going to be using volumes because why not? So to see volumes better, we're going to be switching to cycles mode to see the volumes better. So let's add a texture to it. Delete the principal texture. Please don't forget that. Delete that shit. Because I'm going to be using a principled volume shader. Principled volume. Yes. Plug it into your volume. Into your volume output. And then you can already see something is happening. If I zoom in. How do I remove this guy? Okay, yeah. So you can already see something is happening. It's already looking like a piece of cloud, but it's not bright enough. So let's make some adjustments. Make it bright. You can increase the color. You can make it bright. Then density. This is where the real magic happens. Density is like how much, should I say how much volume it is, how thick the volume is going to be. That's what your density necessarily affects. And once I increase the density, you can see this looking amazing. Let's increase the strength because this is going to be in the sky. So we can reduce the density a little bit. You can see. This is awesome. This is generally a cloud. Nobody can tell you shit. You can make it less visible. You know, there's some clouds that can be like this. Not that detailed. Why? When the storm is about to pour down, you know, those clouds are going to be looking thick. Thick. Imagine. Those clouds are going to be looking thick. Yes. So generally, you just have to create clouds with volumes. Just your cube displaced, then you can move the geometry up and down, and then just add the principal volume, and you're all good to go. It's even fast in rendering. Simply, that's just it. So with this, you can now duplicate it. Shift DY. You can duplicate the cloud, take it into edit mode, this second duplicate. Then with proportional editing, we customize it to make it look like something beautiful, you know? Make it look wide. Wide. I said wide. Wide. So anything, make it look like anything and everything all at once. So you can make it look like this. This can be something that exists in the sky. Only God knows. And with that, you have clouds. You can duplicate and do different things to it. And that's just generally how you create clouds in Blender. The easy way, as I know, as I do it, and as you should do it. Thank you. Now let me even give a bonus material. A bonus material. Let me try and simulate this in case I want like something to pass through the cloud. I've never tried that before. So let's delete this guy because I'm only going to be using this one cloud. Quick effects, quick smoke. Let's do quick smoke. Let's play it and see. Yeah, the smoke is just going to evaporate. So with my domain selected, let's go into the field of weight of, yes, take the gravity to 0. Then let me play and see what's going on. Or this time. So as you can see, the smoke is staying in one place, which is what we want. Then I'm going to create a ball that is essentially going to pass through the cloud, and let's see whether we can have like some nice simulation, like if a plane passes through a cloud, like that simulation where you will now see like the volumes of the cloud following the plane. Let's try and create something like that. Add an icosphere. GZ, sorry, an icosphere. Yeah, GZ. Let's animate it. GZ. My bad. Let's see what's happening. Take it to like frame 15 or 10. We don't have time to waste. Frame 10. GZ. Animate is going up. Let's play. Okay. So let me make this a fluid and an effector. Collision, everything. I hope this works. So let's play and see. Nah. Let's just set the domain. Yup. Haha. That worked. So if you want to simulate that kind of airplane flying through a cloud, you can just do this. After creating your cloud, then add a quick smoke effect. Let's go into the shading and make sure it's looking right. My domain is selected. Yeah, you can see the quick smoke effect already comes with the principled volume already applied to it. This is quite alright. Oh, I'd love it to be brighter though. So let's just see with this. Let's play with this. You can see how the simulation is already. You can see when it passes through, it carries the cloud with it. Very simple and easy. That's just bonus material for you guys. Bonus material. So with that, thank you for partaking on how to create clouds with me.